Doing tonight? Tonight we're going to do a quick fix meal. I've got some Swiss steak, or actually I've got some cube steak. Let me show you over here. I'm going to switch the camera around. I'm just going to do tonight's video on my phone. Choice cube steak. And all that is, you see, it's like little thin pieces of steak, and they run a meat tenderizer over, and it comes in little patties about as big as your hand, thin, and I just took it and sliced it up because I'm going to put them in like in a brown gravy over here. But first what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and saute them off here in the Dutch oven on a medium-high heat, and we're just going to brown this stuff. I'm sorry for having to do this with my phone here tonight, but I didn't want to break out the big camera and everything like that. We'll move these around until we get it all browned down. Just get where it's kind of all laying there on the bottom. Move it around just a little bit. Sorry if the camera's shaking somewhat. But we're going to let that brown on both sides here for a couple minutes. Just get where it's kind of all laying there on the bottom. Move it around just a little bit. Sorry if the camera's shaking somewhat. But we're going to let that brown on both sides here for a couple minutes. Brown up a little bit. I've got some salt and pepper, about a tablespoon or so, about a teaspoon of some Greek seasoning. That's just Cavender's, and a little bit of Slappy Mama. We'll season up with that. Good amount of seasoning in here. Now we're going to stir that in a little bit more. Just mix that in and let this meat just brown just a little bit more. Just letting go all that juice in there. We're going to let this cook up good. Simmer just for a minute or two more. I'm going to add a whole sweet onion I chopped up and put off in there. We're going to let that just sit there and saute with the beef a little bit more. I've got this on about a medium-high heat. Let that simmer just for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and add about a cup and a half of some strong beef broth, or you could just put a couple bouillon cubes or something in some water. So yeah, I had some stuff called Better Than Bouillon. It's just like a bouillon paste, I guess. Or actually just it's a really reduced beef stock. Stir that in there just a little bit. I'm going to cover this and I'm going to turn it down to lower, and I'm going to let it sit there on low for about 30 minutes. Simmer on low for about 30 minutes. I did about 10 minutes with the top on actually, then I took the top off. We'll add some sour cream. It's about a cup of sour cream. We'll stir that in. This will give it some nice creaminess. And just stir the sour cream in. I taste it. It's got plenty of nice beef flavor. The meat still is nice and tender. We'll stir this in and just let this sit here and simmer while I cook up some rice. My rice is done cooking, and this has had a chance to thicken up just a little bit. That sour cream and everything. Like I said, this is a really quick dish, but it is packed with some flavor. You really ought to try this. If you ever kind of stressed for time, you just want something to put together for the family here. So we can go ahead and put some of this over rice. Give it a taste here in a second. I do apologize again about not having the camera out. I'm just using the phone here. Well, that's some good looking stuff, I'll tell you what. And that sour cream in there, yum, yum, yum. This was some green peas. That'd be real good. Put some peas over it, serve them on the side or something like that. I'm going to give it a try. This looks fantastic. A1 stuff here. It's nice, got a good little spice to it. Meat is nice and tender. It's a really good quick meal. Hope y'all enjoy this one.